Thank you, Ajith. That was great. We apologize a little bit. I think we had some delay, a little bit of latency on our webinar platform, but it's not the application that was delayed. it was the presentation software. Okay, so if you've got any questions, please type them in the Q&A box on the lower right. I see that we have a few already, so let me get started here. Omar asks, does it integrate with Active Directory? And I guess on the Openbravo side, Openbravo supports, a separated external authentication manager. So Openbravo itself is very easy to integrate to different systems like LDAP or Active Directory. Additionally, we have an out-of-the-box module for Google authentication, where if you have Google applications, you can sign on to those right away. So from a platform perspective, I guess that's really an Openbravo question. The HR and payroll modules sit on top of the Openbravo platform. So I don't know if you have anything to add, Ajith, in that regard.
I think you already answered that question. So Active Directory is more specific to a Windows-based platform, so you don't actually have that as part of this solution currently.
Right. Apart from the translation, what are your plans on localizing the module to suit different regions? Also, can you highlight the integration points with the finance and procurement?
Okay, I think I have to take that question as two parts. The second part is about the integration with finance. We've already demonstrated that it's a seamless integration with the finance module. All the pay components can be mapped to the respective chart of account entries. And while the payroll is processed, we post it will hit the respective accounting entry. So it's completely integrated with the standard Openbravo Finance, and the user can actually set all these things while you configure the initial system. Now, in terms of the availability of further localizations, yes, we are working with a few other partners. We have an active partner from Spain who's already helping us to do the localization for Spain. We have another partner who's interested to support us from the Middle East. So we are actually doing an aggressive Middle East localization development. Similarly, there are other requests which we have taken. So based on the priority, based on the kind of feature request, we actually take those things. Another point which I wanted to add is we keep getting feature requests from partners and also from existing customers, and we really want to get those kind of feedback, because that's the only way we can actually keep developing the best product out to the market. So we look forward to all your valuable suggestions and any kind of feature requests.
Okay, great. The next one I see, can you assign employee time to projects, activities, and tasks? So I think this one is asking about integration with the Openbravo project and services management module.
Yes, we can do that. Currently, how we have seen is not all the companies actually uses the project and services module. So this also works independently. For example, if somebody is not using that module, this module can be used independently, where we can manage the project times and all those things. But if it is required, we can actually extrapolate the same data to the project and services module. So to answer it, yes, it is possible. Right now, it functions independently, but yes, it is possible.
Okay, great. How about talent management and succession management functions?
Okay, this is a very, very interesting question. I would like to answer this in a different tone. Primarily because there are a lot of challenge management solutions out there in the market, and I don't think we as an ERP solution provider is there to offer that kind of a solution, because talent management is actually more dynamic, more changing than ever. And if you think that it is required, yes, we can do it because it's not a tough job. But yes, the primary requirement is not always that. It is a very specific requirement. A lot of companies like it, and it's a very dynamic development requirement also required. So we will definitely like to do it, but at this particular moment, we don't have that in our next 6 months roadmap.
Okay, I think these next two are fairly related from T and Arnaldos. How do we calculate country-specific tax deductions? And then similarly, what is the flexibility or algorithms possible when calculating tax deductions, etc.?
Okay, I think I missed to explain this in detail while doing the demo. Like we mentioned, we have the pay additions and deductions. We also are coming out with the formulas. So that is actually going to handle this kind of a specific requirement, and then it will become easier for any implementation partner to just set this up initially for any region. So the formulas will actually handle it. Currently, for the India localization or India specific requirement, we have already done that. For example, we have different salary slabs, we have different professional tax and things like that. So we already do that here, but yes, for other regions, to make it more global and to more appealing to all the partners, we are actually coming out with this formula. Over to you, John.
All right, great. Let's see, we've got a few more coming in here. So, which version of Openbravo is this compatible with?
This works from the previous version, which is 2.5 onwards. So we have tested it, and there are customers who are already using it on 2.5, and there are customers who are using 3.0 also. So it works both the previous editions and the latest version.
Okay, so you showed both HR and payroll. Can we purchase only HR module?
Absolutely. The HR as a solution pack is available independent, and if somebody wants to have both the solutions, yes, that also is available.
And also, what is the cost of the solution?
Let me quickly try to show you from the Forge. We actually have the pricing. So it's already there in the exchange. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. We have the HR and payroll module available for the various zones. We have a pricing of up to 1 to 25 concurrent users, 1,500 euros, and an unlimited license for 2,900 euros. Similarly for Zone 2 and Zone 3 also, we have different prices for the combined pack. We also have a pricing for the HR module alone. So there also, if you see, Zone 1 has 1,000 euros, and Zone 2 has $1,000 US, and Zone 3 has 1,300 USD. So I think
and this is a one time. Yes,
yes.
This is a perpetual. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And another one, it asks about the architecture. What is it like? How many tables and screens? And I see this is also answered on this screenshot as well. So you have 50 screens and 42 tables for the HR, yes?
Yeah, yeah. So we have close to 50 tables and, all 40 tables and 50 screens, and this doesn't account to the other sub-tabs and things like that. We are only talking about the standard tables.
All right, it's a pretty extensive solution, actually. Yes. Can we integrate with third-party payroll systems?
Yes, we can. For example, if an organization is comfortable using an existing solution and they want to continue using that, they can do that, and that's the reason why we have the import data functionality already provided. So we do, yes. We also can actually understand the solution, and then maybe if there is anything specific required, we can actually do that also. So we had requirements from a partner in the US who wanted to continue using an existing payroll solution, what they were using. And what we have told them is they are actually using the HR module, and then we are actually giving the data what is relevant to the payroll system for. So this is possible, yes.
Okay, great. So how do you work with partners? What is your key approach? So I can take that on the Openbravo side. I think maybe what you see here is a little bit unique in that Openbravo is very modular, and we encourage our business partners to develop these modules and to reuse them, to reuse the other partners' modules as well. So this kind of extensive horizontal functionality, it just makes a lot of sense for all of the Openbravo business partners to be using it. Like Ajith said, we have one of our partners, Obertic in Spain, has taken this module and translated it into Spanish, and they'll be doing a presentation in a few weeks in Spanish as well. So from a partner perspective, everything Openbravo does is through our business partners. We don't sell directly to end customers. Right? We provide the software, and our partners add all the implementation services, customization, training, etc. As part of that, the partners have access to all of these different modules, hundreds of them, that are available in the Openbravo Central Repository. So we make it very easy to distribute these modules and to keep them up to date as well. So from the partner perspective, when you want to go professional with Openbravo and have a commercial solution, you can go to openbravo.com on our partner page, and you can look up partners in your area. But certainly, we're encouraging the other Openbravo business partners as well to really take a good look at this HR module and payroll, and not reinvent the wheel. As you can see, there's 50 plus tables in here, many reports, many screens. Like Ajith said, this is 6 months of functionality. So it's not something that a single customer is likely to sponsor. So this is a great candidate for being reused across the entire ecosystem. And I think Ajith, you were just showing the Obertic the next demonstration that we're having on the screen. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I just wanted to add another thing. If you see here, I'm actually sharing a screen where we have the Spanish localization available, and thanks to Obertic for that. Similarly, we have the Arabic version also available, where we have got Arabic translation done, and the users can actually use it completely in the local language. So you can see you have all the modules or all the windows in the respective local language. So this is the kind of extent which we have actually gone, and we wish to continue to travel to newer places, and we wanted to support as many Openbravo partners and work with them to ensure that we can actually address their respective requirements. Over to you, John.
Right, okay, thank you. Is the community version available for this, or is it only professional version? Now, this is a commercial software. How our model works is the community version can support any of the open source licenses, right? So if you have any free software, that will deploy on the community version. Any commercial software that a business partner wants to, sell or license, right, on top of Openbravo is on top of the professional edition. So it's a normal open source quid pro quo. The free stuff, right, you can deploy free on top of, and the commercial modules, that works with the professional edition only. Okay, I have a question. Will there be Chinese language soon?
I wish we had that. That's one of the most spoken languages, so we definitely would love to see that any of the partners out from there, especially any of the Openbravo partners, if they're interested, we'll definitely be keen to work with them.
Okay, so somebody noticed it says Postgres only. That's kind of a question. So I guess, is there any plans to support Oracle as well?
Right now, we are actually completely tested and ensuring that all the previous releases work with Postgres. Yes, we will actually be using Oracle also. But that is already there in our roadmap, so it will be available soon. If there is somebody who has a priority, please shoot us an email. We'll actually take up that on a priority if there is a requirement.
Okay. Generate ACH for bank transfer. That's a question. William Suarez is asking, do we generate ACH for bank transfer? Sorry, I'm not familiar with that functionality, but is that present or in the roadmap?
I think somebody's mentioning about the automatic check handling.
Yes, that must be it.
We've not integrated with standard Openbravo check printing functionality because that was never a request yet. We currently are handling with the wire transfer feature. So if this is a good feature which you are actually looking at, yes, we would definitely love to add that to our roadmap list. And if somebody is keen on that, please shoot us an email. We'll be keen to take that up. John, is that the only question, or is there a second part to that question?
No, that's all I see on that one so far. So, William, if that didn't answer it, please ask further. So we've got time for a few more, maybe. We have confusion to define the maternity leave duration, like months or days. Please give solution. Regarding maternity leave?
Yeah, I think this is basically, we do it as part of the initial setup. So when we define the leave and the leave masters, we actually have a feature where we can define the duration. And that it actually changes from organizations and from regions. So it's a completely flexible and dynamic functionality. So as part of the organization level implementation, we can actually configure it. It's a configurable parameter.
Okay, great. So I'll just have take a final call for questions as we're past the hour marker. I just wanted to also point out the slide that Ajith put up. We have on the left side his email. If you have any questions for Sysfore, and then mine is john.vandal@openbravo.com. on the Openbravo side as well. So we are recording this. We have been recording, and I'll be sending out the email later today. It takes a bit to process. So don't worry about that. We'll have the email sent out. And let's see if there's any final questions. But like I said, if you don't want to ask a question publicly, that's fine. You can email us as well.
I think we definitely would like to hear from all the people. And if you still have any questions, please shoot an email, as John has mentioned. The email IDs are already there. So feel free to share that. We will try to get back to you. And if it is a feature request, we definitely be interested to understand more about the business requirements. And before we wind up, I just understand that we had some issues with latency, and we do apologize for that. And John mentioned in the introduction that we have the recording which will be available. So I'm sure you can always go back and look at it, because that's actually recorded at the central system. So we shouldn't actually have a problem with it. So I think that's it from my side. John, is there any other questions we have?
No, I don't see any more coming in. So thank you so much, Ajith. It really, this is a great example of a third-party solution, and I hope you can all see that Openbravo, it's designed to be extended in this way, right? These external solutions like this HR system and payroll, they patch right into the menu system. They leverage all of the Openbravo 3 functionality that you see, all the screens. You know, you can filter on them. They have the links. They have attachments. They have note capabilities. They have auditing capabilities. All of these things. So, you know, if you have HR needs, and you're already using Openbravo, it just makes a lot of sense to get away from your spreadsheets, just like in their case study. So I'd like to thank everybody for their interest.